Welcome to this explainer. Okay, today we are completely flipping the script on patience. We usually view it as this frustrating, passive waiting game, right? Just twiddling our thumbs. But we're going to transform how you see it, turning it into an incredibly active, dynamic personal strength. If you've ever felt totally overwhelmed by delays, the source material we're diving into today offers a pretty profound mental shift. Let's get into it.
We so often think of patience as just tapping our feet and aggressively watching the clock. But let's actually redefine it based on our source material. Patience is the ability to stay positive while waiting. It isn't actually about the wait itself. It's entirely about maintaining a positive internal mindset when the external world just isn't moving at your preferred speed.
So, today we're exploring this transformation across 5 key areas. We've got redefining patience, clarity and calm, building stronger bonds, the path to success, and finally, lasting peace and happiness.
All right, Section 1, Redefining Patience. To really see how redefining patience reshapes our everyday approach, let's look at how we react to crises. Taking a deep, intentional breath during a sudden emergency, that isn't weakness, that is power. When you consciously choose to be patient, you are absolutely not surrendering to your circumstances. You're actually seizing control of your emotional response. This active strength is literally the bedrock for everything else we're going to discuss today.
Moving right along to Section 2, Clarity and Calm.
So how exactly does this active strength change our internal state? Well, without patience, our default setting is just a fiery emotional reaction. We get frustrated, we snap, we make hasty, impulsive calls. But patience? It acts like a circuit breaker. We pause. We gain the necessary mental distance to actually think wisely, which completely alters the trajectory of whatever outcome we're facing.
You see this wise thinking in action literally everywhere. It's the business professional taking a quiet, calculated moment right before a high-stakes meeting. It's a student sitting with a really complex equation until it finally, suddenly, clicks. Or a chess player meticulously reading the board before making a move. Patience separates the impulse from the action, giving you the pure clarity you need to focus. And the physical benefits here are just undeniable. By cutting out all that mental friction, your daily stress naturally drops. When you combine patience with mindfulness, you can physically feel the tension fade away. You're no longer fighting the current of time, You're just floating with it, letting calmness completely take over.
Okay, Section 3, Building Stronger Bonds.
Now that we've established this internal calm, let's look outward for a second. Patience acts as the universal foundation for all healthy connections. Think about it. It's families actually hearing each other at the dinner table, or teachers taking that extra time with a struggling student, or even seamless teamwork in a super high-pressure office environment. In every single scenario, patience is the glue holding the interaction together. It really is. So, the crucial takeaway here? When we actively apply patience, we replace the friction of misunderstanding with understanding, trust, kindness, and empathy. After all, you kind of can't be truly empathetic if you are in a massive rush to just speak your own mind. Patience gives relationships the breathing room they actually need to thrive. Which brings us to Section 4, the path to success. We so often associate success with just pure speed and endless hustle, don't we? But patience is actually the hidden engine behind our biggest achievements. It's really a process of persistence. Think of athletes pushing through aching muscles day after day, or entrepreneurs navigating those inevitable setbacks without losing hope, and farmers nurturing crops, knowing full well they simply cannot force nature's timeline. Add to that students hitting the books every single day to master a new subject, or artists perfecting a single brushstroke over months of practice. The source material makes this abundantly clear. True, lasting success is never an overnight phenomenon. No way. It comes exclusively through persistent patience. You gotta be willing to put in the work today for a reward you might not see until way down the line.
Finally, Section 5, Lasting Peace and Happiness.
So, what's the ultimate reward for all of this active journeying? Well, when you stop constantly rushing toward the next milestone, patience allows you to finally arrive in the present moment. You get to actually enjoy the simple things, like getting lost in a really good book, being fully present with your family without constantly checking your phone, or just living with a profound sense of gratitude. These moments are strictly reserved for the patient mind. Practicing this every single day creates a profound emotional balance and this unshakable inner confidence. You start to realize, hey, I can handle whatever life throws at me, at whatever speed it arrives. This anchors you in a state of lasting happiness, totally independent of the unpredictability happening around you. You just become completely unbothered by the chaos.
And this brings us to a really breathtaking realization, captured perfectly by our source material. Quote, "Patience is not the ability to wait, but the ability to stay positive while waiting. Small steps today create great success tomorrow." It's those daily, positive, patient steps that literally lay the bricks for your future.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a thought to chew on. If patience is indeed the active, powerful key to a happier, healthier, and far more successful life, what small step are you going to approach with patience today? Will it be a tough conversation, maybe a super difficult task at work, or simply giving yourself a little grace when you're learning something new? Take that step, embrace the wait, and I will catch you in our next explainer.